Hello everyone. This is Small Talks with Tish and Larry. We are back once again this week after a phenomenal past weekend. We're here to discuss some great events with you guys. How have you been, Mr. Larry? How's everything going?
Going amazing.
Good.
Just enjoying the fact of us having a chance to be able to get back on here and tell everybody about our joyous, joyous occasion or
Yes.
joyous event that we went to.
Right. Y'all see I'm in the attire. Hopefully you can see him. You can see my guy, my dog.
K. Dot.
Kenny. You know Mr. Kenny, Kung Fu Kenny.
Kung Fu Kenny now?
Kendrick Lamar. Yes, we are back from a phenomenal concert experience. And let's not forget the goddess, SZA.
Yeah, SZA showed
When
out.
I say one of the best collaboration tours I've ever experienced, if you have not got tickets, go get them as quickly as possible. Do not let that, whatever city you're in, next town over, wherever, y'all go see that concert because it was amazing.
Now, Arsenio might have tickets at the warehouse. I mean, if you just put in the comments, we could put out a call to him.
Arsenio is a part of That's Larry's podcast if you're new here. And he has little deals here and there, so not sure about that. So go get your hopes up.
I mean, I think him and Ticketmaster have I think they got some type of connection or something.
If you'd like to get in touch with Arsenio, please
From the phone.
don't. I'm just kidding. Just kidding, Arsenio. Just kidding. But yeah, guys, I'm telling y'all, we started off. It was a journey. Thank God to the man here getting us there safely, back home safely, and God above first and foremost. But we didn't know if we were going to enjoy this show. The rain was insane. It started off kind of like, I was like, okay, we can deal with this little rain here. It's not going to be too bad. The bottom fell out on the way there. I'm like, Kendrick is not going to cancel the show. We're going to have to make it there. We had
Straight up
storms, y'all, back and forth, just
gusty winds.
And before we even got there, y'all, and this is my mistake, and not really a mistake, just unknowingly, we booked this back in December for our daughter's birthday, and never even knew our own Carolina Panthers had an open arena. Never knew that. Never had a clue, which I felt so silly. I'm like, I never even looked at that. So that was all for us because we was like, we didn't even think it's going to be an open arena.
Yeah, for some reason, I was thinking it was the Hornets arena.
Oh, yeah.
And so until the day of, with all the rain.
Thank goodness for Arsenio, we would not have known it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, like, so he was like, where is that? I was like, well, I think it's at the Hornets arena. And he called it by name, and I was like, "Nah, that ain't what the tickets say. The tickets say Bank of America Stadium." He was like, "Nah, that's the Panther Stadium."
Never even, because we've never been to a game, so it was just like we didn't know it was open. Like we'd never been up that way. I had never seen the stadium until we went Saturday.
Well, I knew that it was. I knew they didn't have a dome.
I had no clue. I mean, you know what? Now looking back, when they play, it's always sunny.
Yeah.
It's always like you never see it closed in or anything like that. But I never thought, okay, weather. It was just like, man, oh, this is gonna be something. It's gonna be something. We bought $30, $1 ponchos. It was crazy.
That was the crazy part. Like you can't don't just glaze over that. All right, it's pouring down rain. We're downtown Charlotte, and there's a man out there with a shopping cart. Full of ponchos. Because I had already told Tish, I said we might need to stop by one of these dollar stores and get us a poncho.
Right.
Traffic was horrible getting up there, so I'm like, well, I ain't even trying to stop. Then it was raining and all of that.
Yeah, it was very busy.
Happened to see this man. It seemed like his shopping cart was glowing.
It was like, a bunch of colorful ponchos in there.
I was like, he got ponchos.
He like the Mary Poppins of ponchos.
Yeah. So I'm in on this side of the street. Like traffic still horrible. We downtown Charlotte or whatever.
It was crazy.
I let the window down. You know, when you let the window down and it's raining and you got rain coming in the window, and I'm like, yo, one size fit all? He was like, yep. I like, let me get 3 of them. Ran over to the window. That man said, and didn't even bite his tongue, $30. I was like,
there's no way. We were in a tight spot. It was in a tight spot. The rain was pouring down. The show was about to begin in an hour. It was too much.
That's when I truly, at that moment is when I truly understood supply and demand.
Because we saw the people. We didn't realize it at the moment as we were approaching the area. That's why we kept seeing other ponchos. That's why we kept seeing people putting them on. And we're like, where is everybody going? Because there's people just walking. Bunches of people. The closer we're getting, the fuller the streets again. I'm like, this is this concert crowd. This is the people coming to the concert. But they had parked a little bit further down than what we had booked for the show. That's why we didn't know if that was for that or what. But we found out everyone was in line with ponchos on.
And most of them came from his shopping cart.
Yes.
Like, trust and believe, that man,
he had a great night.
He had a great night. He paid his rent. Like, gave his kids something.
Yes,
you know what I'm
he
saying?
Probably had a phenomenal weekend. And if that was his hustle, whoever that man is, I hope it was a great weekend for you where you make profit and that it carries you on through the rest of May and maybe even June. I don't know how much you made, but I hope it went well because they were expensive. Yes.
Because after we bought ours, like, we still in line, so it ain't like we bought it and then drove off. We bought it and still was sitting there. That man was running to every car in the line. I think we started a chain reaction.
Yeah, because people probably was thinking like they didn't want to stand like in those long lines, and then we were outside for at least 30 minutes before we got in because of them having to check, make sure you don't have anything on you through the security checks and stuff like that. So it was like he made a profit, we didn't get wet, so it worked out for the both of us.
And then we finally get to like our parking and all of that. And now it's time to go to the building.
Yes.
So we up on the 6th floor of the parking garage.
We ain't gonna talk about how that turned out towards the end, but you go.
No, we gonna cover that too.
Coming back to it.
But we on the 6th floor of the parking garage, so we got to go downstairs, go out the front, and then it takes you to Panther Stadium. Get to Panther Stadium, see the people or whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool. Then there's a long line of people.
We come out into seeing a line. We're not sure where it begins, where it ends, but we finally see where it ends, and we have a ways to go.
Man,
to get to the end of the line.
We had to walk past the building to get in the line that leads into the building.
When I tell you, that man brought people out. Him and SZA brought people out. That line was insane, and but I can't say the people got the line through. Like it moved fast. Like I was expecting to be just standing there and no movement, but when I say they were rolling, they had them people in quickly.
So when we finally get in there, like the poncho came in handy.
It did.
I will say that
it did.
But God stopped the rain,
which was. You couldn't have timed how great the rain stopping for us to enjoy the show to it starting back up when we were safely in the car. And I mean, traveling home, it even eased up some. Like just it was him, and it was just a blessing. And I always have a little funny thing I say, me and the rain gods, we got something that if I pray to them, they're gonna look out for us. And I just know that they were listening because the show was awesome. We didn't get drenched. We dealt with it before it started. Kendrick hit the stage, stopped. Kendrick and SZA left the stage, rain back.
Yep. Like the whole show, like you'll get one big raindrop every
God
so
was
often.
He was giving them out in shot glass cups, but it was a good bit of ones that was hitting. And I look at my pants and I look at my shirt and I see where it's just a big spot, and I'm like, what is going on? Why are these large raindrops hitting like this? It was
made
crazy.
You feel like somebody that was above us was throwing water or something,
but it definitely was not. That
was straight coming from the sky.
It was just straight rain, and just like I said, I don't know what we prayed for or what we asked for, but I can say God was listening, because the way it just stopped for us to enjoy it and not be fighting off rain and trying to enjoy the concert at the same time, that was amazing. It was.
And then to go along with it, okay, first time being in the stadium myself, so go to the concession stand. Beers was almost $17.
Yeah, I thought the movie theaters was ridiculous. Try a football stadium. Whew, I know they make bank when the games are going throughout the season. Then Panthers are making some money.
And so,
if people drinking choices alcohol, they definitely making some money.
like, I spent, when we first got there, like going to the concession, that was $50-something, and then they talked me into a donation for the high school supposed to be going to California to participate in some parade or something.
Bless the children.
That was like an extra $9. I was like, boy, you better be glad I'm in a good mood.
You was in a good mood, man. Good mood. See, good mood had you doing good things. And it'll come back to you. I always tell you that. Yeah. It'll come back to you.
But I hope they enjoy in that parade. They should have wrote my name on a float or something.
They should have put your little name down, so it would have been over there on the side with the other ones that donated.
I should have said something.
Might have been the only one that donated too. You never know.
Probably. Because you already, like I said, it was already $50-some, and then an extra $9 for the donation.
It was something else. Like money was spent. Money was spent. Not just including the tickets, just to get merch and just to get ourselves together to enjoy the show. Is just like money spent, but it was well worth it because we had a ball. We truly did have a ball. Now we're gonna get into, if you had to choose, what was your favorite song from either artist that you could think of at the moment?
We forgot to mention Mustard was there too. He did
Mustard,
a set to start off.
He got the crowd hype. And he was getting on us for not getting too into it. The floor with people on the floor seats. So Mustard was not having us just sitting. He wanted us hype for Kendrick and SZA, and he got the show started off right with some good throwbacks, some good songs, and some newer songs too.
Yeah, and a lot of tracks I didn't even realize that he had anything to do with.
Right. But do you think those are all his, or do you think that he just had a mix going?
I mean, it was a mix, but like the ones that had his tags in it.
Yeah.
Like, you done heard that tag before. He got a many
tags.
Yeah.
Plenty. You remember he played Me, You, and Shay's favorite, Ballin' by Roddy Ricch. And we just rapped it. And we was just, did he cut it off? It was time for the show to start. I was like, you're supposed to keep that going. Let us finish it out.
But if I had to say a favorite song, I liked it when Kendrick did Like That.
Like that, the fire
and all of that.
When I tell y'all the sets, would they be pyro? Was that what that
pyro,
is?
Pyrotechnics.
They didn't skimp on any of that. Like, it was, they did a great job. Especially SZA said, like, she had so many different things that she brought out as a part of her show. It dealt a lot. If you're scared of bugs, it did deal a lot with insects. So a lot. But I don't know what I'm sure it's some meaning behind what she was doing. Maybe like a
spiders or
something.
Like
maybe it's something like a what is it, from a worm to like a butterfly, like something like that. Maybe
because I think her thing was she was a caterpillar
blooming into a butterfly or something like that.
Like when they lift her up with the dress or whatever, and the dress fell, so it was like the cocoon,
right?
And then she had the wings and all of that.
Yeah, she's so beautiful. Like, she's had an amazing set. When I tell you, the women, they screamed for her. Like, she has a set of fans that you could tell they were blown away just to see her out there. And it's just like, I heard so many songs that I love by her. Like, she has so many songs on my playlist that I enjoy. And she's just, I thought about her the other day when I was riding in the car, and I'm just like, she is the face of like great R&B now. She doesn't use, I know they use like some samples in that the songs her and Kendrick have together recently, but she is so like original, and a lot of her words, how she writes, a lot of how she puts her songs together. Like, she does not have, she's not mimicked to me. Like, she is just very fresh, like a very fresh new artist. She's not new, but she just gives good music. Like, she hasn't had like a bad song that I've heard that I've added to my playlist that I didn't enjoy. Like, she really has talent as far as writing, and whoever's writing or helping her write or writing together, they got it together. SZA has amazing songs.
And I give her that because like a lot of songs I didn't even realize was hers.
Telling you,
And so like
she has a lot of hits,
The more and more she kept performing because they was hitting you like boxers. Like Kendrick might do 5 songs,
She
leave
come out
off
with
stage.
about 10 at
Yeah,
one
she
time.
come on stage, do 5, leave off stage. He come on stage, do 7 more, leave off stage. She come on stage, do 7. Then
So
they come on stage together.
That's what we said. And then they had the collabs. Like, it was just like they were a dynamic duo that you all need to see. Like, I'm telling you, it's worth every penny. Now, the crowds, I don't know if you're into crowds, but that 55,000 was crazy.
55,000 people.
Never saw 55,000 people in one room until that evening. If you want to see what 55,000 lights look like, just check out our page. Just check out Yo That's Larry podcast page. When I tell you those phones lit the sky up, it was crazy.
That I thought that was cool as hell.
It was. I've seen it on TV.
Yeah.
When the people light their phones or get their lights out, and it's like, oh, that's cool. But to be in the midst of seeing everyone do that, and then my phone goes dead. It's just like
I will say you got some good footage though.
I can't say the phone really it didn't let me down. I love every video that I was able to capture. It just was phenomenal. It was a great show. It really was a great show.
But it's crazy, like with the lights in the stadium off, and everybody cutting their phone light on, lit up everything.
It was like we had lights down there lit up, but it was just all those phones. It was crazy to see.
That's I thought that was amazing. that was something.
See, that was intriguing for you right there. Like, man, look at how we work together with these lights.
We can come together for that, but we can't come together for nothing else.
Yeah. At least Kendrick can say he brought the crowds together, and we were peaceful. When I say everyone was peaceful, no incidents, like everyone just seemed like it was just such a great mood. Like, it was great to see. Like, I would always want to be a part of a show where I can say I went happy, I enjoyed it, I left happy. It was just phenomenal.
Man, that's all we've been talking about for the past.
I watch my videos when I say every day. I go back and watch my different clips that I caught. I was like, you saw me watching a few minutes ago just to get hyped for the show tonight. I'm like, I gotta put on me some Kendrick so I can really get to the groove of just how great that show was. And for me, I don't know, it's like seeing someone that you kind of grew with and seeing their progress of how great they've become, and not just dealing with what he's dealt with last year with the beef and everything like that, but just seeing how many songs people just knew of his and it had nothing to do with it. People were just, you could tell the people were just there to just enjoy his music, his catalog that he's just made throughout the years, and it didn't all revolve around that. That's what I love the most though.
Now, I didn't like the fact that he only spent like 30 seconds on King Kunta. I ain't like that.
Your song that was in the beginning, right?
Yeah, it was like towards the beginning.
You know, he had a lot that he had to do. So the fact he put it in there and you got the chance to enjoy it, I could say he looked out for you.
And I will say, the way the performance went and the way the show was, yeah, I don't think Drake would have been happy about that.
What do you mean?
Like, he wouldn't have been happy about it. Like, I can't, if he had any mess ups, I can't say I seen a mess up. And like, I give him all the props in the world. Like I say, I'm not a Kendrick
Y'all know
fan.
I'm a true fan. I got me a shirt. I've never been to Cali. I'm gonna go one day. I feel it, but
yeah. She ain't took it off since we went.
Haven't took it out since Saturday. I'm just but I mean, I just wanted to be a part of the theme. Like, I'm like, I gotta be Cali-esque to enjoy this show. I have to be. That's what Cali do right there.
And we was stepping. Now we gonna mention what somebody called you when we was leaving?
No, we won't, because I don't want to hear any slander.
I'll leave it alone. But yeah, it was an amazing show. So after the show was over with, now this is 3.5 hours. 3.5 hours. Like, I had to ask my cousin the next day, is there such thing as too much concert?
It was when I tell y'all, you're gonna get your money's worth.
You definitely get your money's worth.
I'm saying back to back hits. They're not playing with y'all. They're not playing. You will not leave disappointed. You will be on your feet. Wear some comfortable shoes because you're going to be dancing and enjoying yourself from beginning to end.
And even if you're not enjoying yourself, trust and believe the people in front of you or behind you,
yes,
they will be
the surrounding crowds. Yeah. They're going to make sure they're enjoying themselves. So you might as well stand. And we're not even the type of people that get real hype or you see us dancing, but we dance the majority of the show. Had to take a couple of breaks and sit, but we dance the majority of the show. So keep you some comfy shoes with you. Go ahead and have them on. Don't even have to change into them. Just have them on.
All right, that's. But when we was leaving, that's when we got to see how many people was actually there, because
it was crazy, y'all.
You first got to get out of the Raptors or the bleachers or whatever. So we get down to the inside where the concessions is. Okay. We're walking in order to get out the front of the building, but you got to go down this long little hallway and down.
I'm talking flights of steps, like back and forth.
I'm talking about that little ramp.
The ramp thing. The way they made that is perfect, though. Instead of doing it as steps, we had more space for everybody to be like separated. Like if you weren't with a set of people, and you had like your set, like you went all up on each other like that. It was space.
So that ramp went up based on our seats. That ramp went up like 5 floors. Mm-hmm. So we did the ramp. So when we finally get down where those concessions are, I happened to look through an opening, and I was like, "Look, Tish," and we seen this is the first time I've ever seen a sea of people, like the old
leaving, just
the old Where's Waldo picture. Like that's what we seen was that in real time.
Yes, this is true. It was just everybody was just going their own little ways. Everybody's excited about the show, I believe. And we just ready to get to our cars. It was something. Like I said, I've never been in a group of 55,000 people in my life, so now I know what to expect when the Panthers go to the Super Bowl this year. So
exactly.
We know what to expect, and nobody trying to make us feel bad about that. We just got to keep the hope alive.
Oh, they going.
They're going back. Yes.
But then we get outside, another sea of people.
It was no letting up once the show was over, and even before, like no disrespect to like SZA and Kendrick, people probably knew in advance what was about to happen, so they were leaving early. Yeah. Before the ending song even hit, you just see people just leaving out, and I'm thinking, oh, they're gonna miss like the last good song, like their song together. But I see why. And I don't want to miss anything because it's like, who knows if we're gonna see them in concert again. It's like I want to get every piece in before they leave and go to the next city. But I get why those people's getting the hell up out of there.
I truly understand.
Yes.
And then when we get to the parking garage, all right, we was on floor 6. I took a picture of it's a placard that had.
It's something that's showing you what level that you're on.
Yeah, mm-hmm. But I took the picture wrong because I took the picture of what floor it was, but there's also a number to the staircase that you're using. Mm-hmm. In the picture I was looking at, you could see the bottom of the number, but I didn't even think it was important because I seen that we was on floor 6.
Right.
Go out to the parking garage, go out to the floor 6. We don't see our car.
Which is weird because however they had that car garage made, the 6 went around in a square, I believe.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like that before. I was like, Charlotte, you're something different.
and what it was is we came up, we went down on, where we was on floor 6, staircase 1. Mm-hmm. We came up to floor 6, staircase 3. So I didn't figure that out until after I went back looking at the picture. I'm like, there's a number up top. You know what I'm saying?
So was the staircase, the 6 was it was different levels within the 6?
Yes.
Or was it for the different corners?
The different corners.
Got you. Okay, that I was wondering why it didn't come out to where we were. I said it's got, because that's what I was thinking. It's the 6, but it has to be either one of the corners. So we were parked on the corner. So I'm like, we gotta find that corner. I don't know where we're gonna go to find the corner, but it's in this 6th area. That was crazy right there. That was crazy.
And when you dealing with 2 women that
No.
that is
Nope.
yeah.
Don't
yeah.
put it on me, because I was trying to help. I was not being agitating. I was like, I gotta help him try to find it as best I can, and see. We just was gonna keep circling until we found it. And we saw other people struggling to find their area.
Man,
I saw
one
that
dude,
guy.
he was having a mental breakdown.
He probably went through the same thing we went through, y'all, because he probably didn't take the thing. He probably hadn't even took a picture.
Probably
just imagine if he didn't take a picture. So that probably was just horrible. He probably had to wait for all those cars to leave.
He probably was the
hope
one that kept
he could
on
recognize.
hitting that alarm.
Yeah, and somebody had to have lost their car, because why would they keep doing it? They couldn't find it. It was a sea of cars leaving. When we finally got to our car, we had to sit for at least 30 minutes, and an angel finally came and was like, "Are you guys trying to leave?" And he actually stopped and let us back out to get into traffic to go home. Finally.
And it was like it started raining again by this time.
Mm-hmm.
But then I like the way they was trying to direct traffic. I almost ran over a cop. I was like,
she didn't look pleased by it either.
Oh no!
I'm just happy he stopped in time, because this concert could have went very sad, very tragically downhill from there. That would have been a bad ending to the night. Very bad ending to the night.
I would have just told them, I'm coming from a Kendrick concert.
They know. They're out there directing the traffic of it. They're saying,
what you expect?
You got to pay attention. You got to pay attention. But yeah, it was then traffic afterward. We saw accidents.
Yeah.
I was just like, man, it was just a blessing to get there safely and home safely. It's just, anytime you travel, you just got to be thankful to make it back to your home, and just to be safe on the roads. Got to say your prayers and just pray over yourself, because like traveling is something serious. It really is.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Like I always tell you, when you're driving, you got to drive on defense.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's more about paying attention to what everybody else is doing. That's the one time that it's okay to be nosy, is when you're driving. What they doing over there? I bet they about to change lanes.
Of course they are. You know they are. But just like you say, you got to pay attention to the others and stuff, because people do things that you're thinking that you're in the right of way, and someone go shooting across you, or doing something that you didn't expect. So you say your prayers, watch yourself, and just ask God for that guidance and the protection that you need. That's pretty much it.
And that's why I always say like a little prayer to myself. You know what I'm saying? As far as just making sure that me and my family is straight, as far as getting to where we're going and getting home.
Right.
But just watching the way some of those people was driving, like if it's 4 lanes and you know you got to get off on this exit, why are you all the way over here? And then you see them crossing all 4 lanes to get to the exit.
The people say jealous.
Like, you a little off.
They say they may be, but they're gonna get where the hell they need to go.
Any means necessary, huh?
Any means necessary, hun. You already know this. You know this.
But
any more insight on the concert that you want to share?
Well, I was gonna go back to that pyro.
Oh yeah.
Where we were sitting at when that
and
pyro.
If y'all seen where we were sitting at, the heat.
The heat that we felt was ridiculous. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, boy, he better know exactly where he need to stand at.
Oh, right, because it's above him.
I mean, it's coming from the floor.
Oh, but wasn't some of that coming from the top too?
It was up top, but I'm saying, like, when he did like that, that was coming from the stage.
It was.
And so I'm like, but I think that's
that
why.
That was my favorite. I love that because of the fire and stuff like that, and the big red words. It's just like,
bum.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was saying bum. I thought he was saying bum, like bomb or something.
B-U-M.
Yeah, I didn't know he was saying that.
Kendrick said you got to read those lyrics. So you'll know you be in the know.
But that jump was hard. I give him that.
They did
that
not
jump was hard.
I'm telling you that stage presence, the the different scenes, the stuff that he had in the background. I love when the guy had the LA on the back of his head. I just loved it. I was like, they are so California.
Oh, this is the one thing that we overlooked.
What?
Okay, throughout the show, he's getting interviewed by it seemed like a detective or something.
Right.
But it's a deposition. And what the deposition is about, and this is going on the whole show, because he gets interviewed and SZA is getting interviewed. And they're doing a deposition which is based on the lawsuit that Drake filed.
Never knew that.
Yeah, that's what the deposition is about.
Oh,
that's
wow.
why the man was asking him, because every so many songs, it'll go back to the screen, and he's up there like in an interview room, and they're asking him different questions. And so there was one time he was talking about ordering food. He was like, I'm about to order some chicken. He said, you like white meat or dark meat? And so the guy was like, this ain't the time for that. He was like, you don't like breast? I know you like breast. I'm gonna order some breast.
Kendrick is silly. He is so silly, but it's entertaining. It was very entertaining.
And so the man eventually got to the point. He was like, "How was you feeling when this happened and that happened again?" I don't remember. So this doesn't ring a bell. Drop.
I know that made your little heart sink. Because we know what song.
I knew what was coming next.
We all knew what was coming next. I said, yeah, this is the nail in the coffin that's gonna finish the show out.
I see dead people.
And I was just like, oh boy. I stood up so fast. I was like, oh my God, he's gonna do it. And that's when I just knew this is the greatest concert ever.
Man, that's when my phone ran out of memory.
Yeah, it wasn't meant for you. Because you were on the other guy's side. So he said, you don't get anything. You don't get
I ain't even argue with it. Like, I enjoyed seeing it. But that's crazy. None of us got a chance to record it.
Which one?
That, Not Like Us.
I did.
I thought your phone was dead.
Oh, no, I got it. But it was actually on 1%. My phone was on 1%. My phone stayed on 1% all the way back to the car.
Wow.
I said, my phone must have known that this is an important event, because it has never stayed on that long on 1% ever. When I tell you everything that could work out for me was working out for me that night, everything. Man,
if my phone was on 5%, I would have started recording, and then you would have just seen the phone cut off.
So your phone don't play that,
man.
So your phone don't give you no chance to
anything under 10%. I can't play around with it.
Wow, it's time to cross over to the iPhone.
It's time. No.
Yeah, it's time.
You know me. I keep my phone for 10 years.
That was on its 5th year, right?
It wasn't brand new when I got it. So it might be the 5th year of me having it. It probably was out 3 years before that.
I'm not going there with you. So that phone says he's been through a time. So he's still kicking.
I told you, like that man said on that K-Camp song.
What he say?
Cheap ass nigga got the. He said I won't get. He said cheap ass nigga won't get the iPhone 5 until the 6 come out.
I think the 12s were out when that man said that. That's crazy.
Man,
that's crazy.
I love that. I was like, that's me all day.
As long as you're using that scoop, I'm okay. Because you took that down for some years. I was like, well, he let it go. This is ridiculous.
It was like a BlackBerry.
It wasn't.
No, it was like a sidekick.
Hated that phone. I was so glad we got rid of it.
Turn that junk sideways, slide the keyboard up.
Couldn't tell you wasn't a genius. A computer whiz.
Couldn't tell me nothing. That little screen.
I bet somebody selling a scoop right now on eBay.
Well, they might be selling one, but I know it ain't nobody using one.
You don't think people could use it right now?
They can use it, but I know they're not using
it. You are crazy.
Man, Scoop is like the equivalent to a flip phone at this time.
How you do Scoop? You had two, didn't you? A red one and a black one.
No, I just had the black one.
I don't know why I remember seeing you with someone had a red one, and I don't know who it was. I could have sworn it was you.
No, my favorite phone ever was the Crazer.
That real thin thing?
That real thin one. Ugh. And they had the commercial saying like, you got to be careful or else you could drop it in a vent.
It was that thin?
No.
So they lied in the ad.
They lied in the ad.
Sound about right. I mean, they're going to get you to buy. I mean, they have thinner phones than that now, I believe.
Nah, that was pretty thin. But at that time, I ain't see a vent small enough for it. This thing ain't gonna get lost in a vent.
The fact that you wanted to see if it could, though. Don't try it. Don't try your luck.
The ear, I will say, since it was a flip, the ear portion, that part was thin. You could probably, a certain vent you might, but the whole phone ain't gonna go down in there.
It feels good to bring back little certain phones that everyone probably had. People probably could look at the video and be like, we had one of those too.
But you never told me what was your favorite song
by
performed.
Kendrick. It was like that.
Was it like that?
I love like that. I've been waiting. I told you I was waiting for like that, but I didn't expect all the things that he had to go along with it, like the fire and, like I said, the red wording in the back, and just the way it was the pictures were flipping back and forth, like upside down and then back. It was upright, and I was just like, I think it was the fire. That's what I think. It was the fire. It was just like, man, I love how that looked. And then when it finally started getting dark, and you really could get into the different scenes, like really get to see all the glitz and the glam of the lighting. Perfect.
I felt it made me feel like we all didn't watch award shows and
you felt like you were part of an award show?
I felt like we was able to see what happens during commercial break. That's what I felt. You mean
when they were going back and forth? When they were changing scenes and stuff?
Changing scenes, you get to see the set moving. They put that little car through hell though.
What is that car called again? I can't remember the name of it.
GNX.
Okay. You said they put it through hell.
They put that car through hell.
And it's just going from city to city.
It can't be an engine in it.
Oh no, it can't be. They just pulling him from side to side. He just make it to the tour whenever it's time for the show to start.
Because I'm like it's on stage, then it's off stage, then it's coming back on stage, then it is off stage, then it's coming back on stage with a whole bunch of flowers and stuff on it. I wonder if that's the one
that he had when he did the Super Bowl. Was that the one he was squatting on? So this is something that's probably maybe like a classic car that he had that he just has a part of his tour, because it must be sentimental to him because he had it on every show. But yeah, I'm thinking that's definitely the same car that was during the Super Bowl though.
I'm pretty sure they took that engine out though. I'm pretty sure about that.
Larry said he knows this for sure.
Because like if you're gonna be doing all that moving around with it, like you gotta make it as light as possible.
oh yeah, that is true. So it's just a little prop. That's all it is.
I mean, it's a
they
big
didn't
prop.
drive off in it, did it? No. At the end? Okay, I was wondering.
Like, so they lowered it back down in like under the stage or whatever, and you ain't hear nothing crank up or nothing like that. So
trust me, Kendrick would have drove off stage if he could have, but he said, you know what?
I thought that would have been pretty cool if they would have let him drive off.
No, they probably wouldn't put nobody in no situation or nothing. Just lower it on down.
Man, that would have ended his career that night.
I know Kendrick's not playing any games. He's trying to make sure all of his fans enjoy themselves and make it home safely.
He drove that car off the stage on purpose.
Don't treat him like that.
Said that was Drake fans. That's
Kendrick said, I'd have been in the game too long to be messing up like that. So nah, I catch somebody else, not me.
But
not him.
It was just so much stuff as far as like I've seen DMX perform, and I've seen
amazing. Yes.
I've seen Pastor Troy perform. I know that's a big jump between DMX and Pastor Troy, but this is my story. Like I've seen Boozy perform, I've seen Crime Mob perform, I've seen Young LA perform.
Oh yeah, ain't I?
Gorilla Zoe. Like I've seen all these rappers perform, but I've never been to a show where they actually had like a set and all of that.
I think we've never been to a show where they were in their prime like he is right now.
That too.
Young
LA.
He had just came out.
Yeah. But that Ain't I song was fire.
And he's making his rounds now. Have you seen that on TikTok?
No, did you see what happened to Young LA?
No.
He passed out in South Carolina.
We can't never get a good rap.
But the dude, I ain't gonna lie, whoever the dude was, he caught him.
Thank God. That's good.
He caught him.
But bless his heart. Like I hope that I was rooting for him that with people using his song or whatever, that it'll bring him some money in and get him some shows and stuff like that. So it's good to see him back doing different shows. But if he's getting overheated or if he's not feeling well, he's got to take it easy.
I think he drunk too much.
Which people are gonna do because they probably they want to perform, but they probably get nervous. So everybody have their little things that they do before a show or whatever. So that's probably what it was.
I think they need to keep an eye on that guy because he has a lot of pain, and I ain't really kept up with the story like that, but like I did see an interview and he broke down crying in the interview and stuff. So I'm like, yeah, they might need to keep an eye on that guy.
And they will, and hopefully he'll get good people around him. Just watch out for them. And sometimes people need that. They need good people around them, and not just letting them do just anything. Like they need someone to tell them, like, hey, chill out on that, or like that's not good for you. So hopefully he has the right people around him, because, like I said, his song is making those rounds, so he's getting a second chance. Never know what could happen with it.
That's true.
Yeah, gotta take heed and do good with it this time around.
But I guess that was pretty much it as far as our
experience with the Grand National Tour.
Yeah, our Kendrick Lamar SZA
phenomenal, as I say once again.
Recap.
If you have not got them tickets and you are interested, you better get them. We're gonna move on to. I have a great question. I think I want to ask you. We have a great holiday coming up this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
In dedication to all the beautiful mothers out there.
Mama.
And I want to ask, what does the word mom mean to you? If you had to describe it.
Well, for sure is the woman in the house that made sure I was fed, made sure I was clothed, made sure I had all my needs, that like whatever I needed, like she made sure that we had everything. Like we may not have had the best,
and it's okay,
but she made sure that we were straight. Like I remember you remember when I know everybody that went through it, when you might be waiting on the bus or whatever, and you're a little kid, and your mama like, you got something on your face.
Yeah, the slobber clean. They live for it.
You making it worse.
Yes, trust me, they knew if they didn't do it, you wasn't gonna look too good going to school, trusting your eyes too.
But like that's what mom is for me. Is
right.
Like she's that person that made sure everything made sure that you was presentable and all of that.
Right.
So like that's what mom is to me.
And if you had to leave her a beautiful message for the special day, what would you tell her?
Enjoy your day. Keep being you. I ain't got no
speech, no Easter
speech or nothing, but
you just want mom to have a great weekend, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, enjoy your day. Don't worry about stuff that you ain't got no control over.
Right. All the moms, don't you worry. It's your weekend. Be blessed and enjoy yourselves. And those kids better treat y'all good and do right by y'all and get y'all gifts and take care of the house, the cleaning, the cooking, and make sure y'all enjoy y'all weekend.
But I already know what my mama gonna say.
What?
It ain't nothing but another day.
Hey, some people don't look at holidays that way. It's just another day for them. Nothing changes. It's just, hey, just happy to be here. I know that.
Yeah, that's true. Like, but she's one of them. She's what she used to say when we were younger, a tough cookie.
Hey, ain't nothing like a tough cookie as a mom. They gonna make sure you straight. They gonna watch out for you, and then eventually that tough cookie will rub off on you. being strong enough and having the will to withstand and get through any little thing. So it definitely helps having a mom like that. It really does.
Now I got a question for you. Now, being a mom, like, is this a day that you look forward to, or is it just another day for you?
I look forward to it because I am a mom, but it's a bittersweet holiday for me too, because I don't have my mom here with me. But I still cherish the fact that not just that day, I can always have her memory to look back on and be thankful for who she made me into, who she helped me to become, as far as being a strong person, a kind and loving person, and just the best person I feel I can be. Like, she always taught me just to do right and just to grow up and be a great individual, a great woman, I feel. So for me, it's a beautiful holiday. I always enjoy it working, not working. I'm always happy just to be able to experience it with my baby and with you, and you always make me feel special on that day. So it's a special day for me. I enjoy it, but like, her memory still lives on, so it makes it even better knowing I know she's guiding me and watching over me. So I'm just thankful that I always have her spirit with me.
I got you.
My
But,
Queen Brenda.
yeah, like that was my dog right there.
Oh,
that
yes.
was my dog.
Everybody. I think back on her so much. It's like, I don't know, having a mom that everyone like just got along with, and she just was a ball of fun. And when she had her moments and she got mad, but that's all of us though. We all have our incidents when we just get agitated and we take it out on anybody. We don't care who around. She was gonna let you know that she mad. But it's just a blessing to have people just say such good things about a parent like her. So like I say, Mother's Day is a special day in my heart because of her. But I do pray that all the moms out there have a great weekend. Like, I hope y'all, if you have your mom, cherish your mom, go see your mom, call them, and just make sure they have a good Mother's Day.
And that's true. Like, because everybody don't have their parents here with them. You know what I'm saying? So, like, take advantage of that opportunity to, whatever you're going through, you can get back to going through.
For just a little bit.
Just for that day.
Hour or two, maybe. Yeah. A little hour.
Like, you get back to the BS on Monday. You know what I'm saying?
But let them have them all.
But a lot of people, I mean, they can do a lot better, but they don't.
I know. But like I say, hopefully for that day, they'll make sure mom is good. Like, just for that moment, make her feel special. Do good by her for Mother's Day, and just be that good kid for mom for that day.
And I had another question for you. You got a chance to go see Sinners. What, you don't have to tell us.
Yeah, I don't want to deep dive too much in case the people haven't seen it.
Yeah, you ain't got to tell us you ain't got to tell us the movie. But could you tell us, like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you rate this movie?
With the plot and what I got to see and enjoy in the movie, I'll give it a good 8.
It's an 8?
Good 8, yeah.
That's pretty high.
It is. I really enjoyed it. I feel like Michael B. Jordan he outdid himself with the role. He had to be 2 people in this movie, so it was just, he really he let you experience him actually being 2 individuals. Of like, oh, they did this scene, but he's acting like the same person. 2 different individuals. If you didn't know he didn't have a twin, you wouldn't even expect it. He's like, oh, he must really have a twin. He did that good. That's how good he was in it. And he was my favorite character. I say, and it's not for his looks. He is handsome, but it was he was phenomenal in it. Not the women love him, but I never really saw him like that. But with his dapperness and how he looked in the film, and just the surrounding cast, like, they did a great job. It really was like you think it's horror, but you'll go in more excited about the film than anything. Like, it's more exciting parts in it than anything. It's not really just you jumping and you just like, I can't really look. You'll enjoy it. You really will enjoy it. I think it's a great movie.
Have you ever seen Dusk Till Dawn?
I've never seen Dusk Till Dawn. I know that's an old one, but they say it's really good.
I'm wondering but you ain't seen it, so you wouldn't be able to compare it. It makes me wonder, like, with some of the stuff that you've told me, is it like a Dusk Till Dawn?
I've seen referencing TikTok, they say it's giving similarities to it. I have heard people say that, but since I've never seen it, I'm not for sure what they would say the similarities are between the 2 movies. But yeah, I have seen that.
That just popped in my head. I ain't even seen that on TikTok. But
Yeah, I definitely seen people mention it. Yeah, but it's just good to see more movies come out with a vampire theme to it and stuff like that. Because I haven't seen one in a long time that I actually wanted to go and see. So it was good to see something that had actual vampires within it. So it didn't disappoint. Not to me, it did. I liked it.
yeah, I'm gonna have to.
I say we gotta get into it. Like if we get a weekend or a day, we definitely gotta go see it. I think you'll like it. Get us some popcorn, sit in the back so we don't have too many jump scares.
Oh yeah.
And we throw them anywhere in the back of the theater. No one will get to see us and laugh.
But yeah, I'm down. But any other questions you may have had?
I think that was it. We got to speak on all our little fun events, and it just was a good show this evening, and I really enjoyed talking with you like I always do. Been a great night. Oh well, it's been another beautiful and amazing Small Talks with Tish and Larry this evening. I'm Tish and this is...
I'm Larry.
And this is another episode that we've enjoyed each other, and we hope y'all will come back and spend time with us next week. Please make sure to subscribe, like, and comment on the videos, and we appreciate all the new subscribers. Please make sure to enjoy each episode. Go back and watch old ones, our new ones that just came out. We thank you all for tuning in.
And I got a new logo that I'm working on.
Dedicated to us.
Oh yeah. And like I hope y'all enjoy it. I may even put it up just to see if y'all like it or don't like it or whatever.
I hope y'all will. He works so hard and does so. He's our editing genius, so we're thankful for all that he puts the time into. That's Larry's podcast and Small Talks with Tish and Larry. It's just he gives a lot of effort, so I'm just thankful for him, all the work that he puts in.
And like I always, I appreciate you saying that. I don't know about the genius part, but
you've learned, you're learning, and you're getting better at it every day. So I say that you're just gonna get better at it. I feel.
I appreciate it. I just have that, like we didn't talk about it before, as far as no give up attitude. You know what I'm saying? So
you're getting yourself like you're getting more confident, and I feel the different things that you're learning. So if you, like you say, you got that no give up mentality, you're just gonna keep on learning and getting better.
That's true. But I can't even argue with that. But one thing that I want to end off with is my new saying, and you got to think about what I'm actually saying. If they can do it, I know damn well you can. And I hope that resonate with you. And I'm trying to say that every time because I don't think people realize
how important that is.
To
at least try it and just know that you can do it too.
You could do it too. You could do whatever you put your mind to. Like this started off as just a conversation between me and Cineo, and it has now turned into a full-fledged network of shows. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how else I could make that make sense to you. Like,
I just think that God has you on a path to get your, I'll say you're getting yourself out there to the world. And it's through laughter, it's through good conversation. People can come in and just see what you guys are talking about, what we're talking about. It's just a good thing to see. Good to see black people getting along and having a good time, having a good conversation.
Oh, and we got an interview coming up. Well, not us, but
yeah, he cut me out, y'all.
Nah, she took herself out. But we got an interview coming up. I'm really looking forward to it.
Oh yeah.
And we just working on big things. So like I appreciate y'all support, the comments.
We truly do. Thank you all.
Y'all really are inspiring us. I've been getting like conversations this week as far as just people hitting me up and stuff like that, as far as saying that we're inspiring them to do stuff.
Right.
And hell, that makes me feel good because a lot of people, you don't even know that they've been watching. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah, like people may not always say it, but they'll slip in and let you know some things. So I just feel like God was just letting you know today, like you're on a good path. Like, people seeing you, if it's inspiring others around you, that means you're doing something right. So just keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep getting better. And like I said, just keep inspiring the masses.
Hey, I'm trying to do what I do. You know what I'm saying?
And
Trying to
doing
do
it
what I
well.
do.
Doing it well.
But but yeah, like we appreciate y'all tuning in.
We do. Thank you all.
We'll have some more, definitely some more footage from the concert. I know y'all probably getting tired of seeing it, but I love posting it. It really
won't hurt
was,
them. They'll enjoy it. They'll enjoy it.
it really was something that we enjoyed as a
We
family.
did.
Like we did this for our daughter, and she had a blast.
She did.
So,
She truly did. So that's another thing about being a mom, just seeing things happen for your child that they didn't even know would happen, and then making it happen for them. It's just like, man, like, that's what it's all about.
that's true.
It's all about loving them and just making the memories, great memories together. It means so much to me. It means so much. And thank you for always making it happen.
I mean, a lot of stuff, like, I like to see y'all be happy and stuff like that. So, like, I know that that's what being a mom is. You know what I'm saying? Is making sure that your family is happy and taken care of and stuff like that. So, like, and I learned that from my mom.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, that all goes to what I learned from her and all of that. So I would like to finish it off with Happy Mother's Day to all the moms.
Happy Mother's Day, great moms.
Happy Mother's Day to you.
Thank you. I appreciate
it. So I guess we'll see y'all next time.
We'll see you guys next week. Small Talks with Tish and Larry. You all be blessed and have a great week ahead.
Peace.